Hello and how you doing? And welcome back to Two Jagoffs. I am Austin Cairns, joined here with
Jumbo Cairns.
And welcome back to Two Jagoffs and Merry Christmas. This is our Christmas special of Two Jagoffs. Of course, it's Christmas on a Thursday, which means we're going to go through and talk about our NFL predictions. But before we get into that, we have a very special guest returning. Dad, it's good to see you. How are you doing? Welcome back to the podcast. It's been several weeks.
It's good to be seen, first off.
It is good to be seen. I'm glad you're back on. A lot has happened since you were last on the podcast.
Yeah, you had two clowns on here, but that's fine.
We'll talk about them in a second. A lot going on in my personal life, a lot going on in my professional life. Wrestling, podcasting, the semester's over. But before we get into that, kind of tell the listeners what you've been up to and why you've been absent.
Just a lot of work with regular work and union work. Busy for the holidays, getting everything ready for Christmas. That's about it.
Anything cool going on right now or no?
No, work is work. That's what I always tell you.
Yeah, work is work. Work is work. Now, I know that you said you had a bit of a message for our two Jagoffs. Last week, Nicholas Brown was the special guest. We've had on several special guests this year. Matt Palangi, who finally responded to you. He was on. Nate Shiven was on. Ryan Thiele was on. Nick Shermito was on. So now that you're finally back and you have a microphone in front of you, I'm going to graciously give up my mic for a second. Go ahead and talk to the listeners, talk to Lucas and Nick. Say whatever you must say. You may speak your piece.
Well, Matt, I'll respond to Matt. I think he called me out about how bad the Chiefs were. They suck, Matt. You were right. They suck. They're done. Mahomes is done. But the one that drives me most nuts is Nick Brown. Downtown Nick Brown, as he likes to call himself. Self-proclaimed.
Self-proclaimed.
Let me explain something to you real quick. Nicknames are earned. They're not just given out. Nobody's giving you that nickname, so I'm done calling you Downtown Nick Brown. Especially after I seen you on this podcast wearing bunny ears like a child, insulting my team in my kitchen. Dude, you cannot act like a tough guy wearing bunny ears. Truly pathetic.
They were snowmen. They were little snowmen.
Even worse. What are you, 5? Listen, Nick Brown, Mr. Nick Brown, Dallas sucks as bad as Kansas City.
Mm-hmm.
Are they out of the playoffs now?
They are. They're eliminated. That
Officially,
1% is zero.
What was they kept saying? Eliminated. Isn't that what he kept saying on the last podcast?
Mm-hmm.
Eliminated. Guess what, bud? You're going to get a high draft pick like we are.
Yep.
And at the end of the day, 44 years I've been a fan of the Kansas City Chiefs. I've watched them in good and bad, and I've enjoyed the Super Bowl run. They're on a little hiatus, so the rest of the league can have a Super Bowl now, and we'll be back. That's all I'm going to say. We'll be back.
All right. Well, we'll definitely be talking about your Chiefs later on because.
And Nick, when have you ever seen a good Dallas team? Not since you've been alive, pal.
Couldn't agree more with that. We'll talk about the Chiefs more too when we get into.
Oh, and I got something for Lucas too later.
We got something
when
for
we
Lucas
get to
too?
one of his teams. Oh, absolutely.
Okay, well, we'll save it for that. Well, speaking of the Dallas Cowboys, I feel like this is a great transition into our first game. I do want to, we'll save recapping some of the old episodes at the end of this. Let's get right into some football. Dallas Cowboys, Washington Commanders. We got 3 games on Christmas this year, and I got to be honest with you, Dad, I don't plan on watching any of these games. These 3 games are all going to be god-awful. This is a battle of Patrick Mahomes and Marcus Mariota, because Jaden Daniels is still done for the year with his injury. Talk to me about the Cowboys. Talk to me about the Commanders. Who's winning this game and why? Both teams are eliminated.
I got the Commanders because I think Dallas sucks. Dak, I don't think he knows how to throw a football anymore. I'm just going Commanders on this one. I don't even have a lot to say about it.
I'm going to disagree. I'm going Dallas. And again, I can't stand the Cowboys either, so don't try and label me a Cowboys fan. But outside of the pitiful defense that they have, I actually don't mind their offense as much. They do have playmakers on offense. Pickens has actually been a solid receiver this year. At times, he has played better than CeeDee Lamb. Their run game has been dominant as well with Javonte Williams. But my biggest complaint is, again, some of the decisions that Dak Prescott makes. But comparing him to Marcus Mariota, I got to go Dak. I mean, Marcus is a backup for a reason right now. No disrespect to the former Heisman Trophy winner.
We disagree on number 1.
We do. Next up, Detroit Lions, Minnesota Vikings. Now, at this current moment in time, the Lions are still alive, even with the loss of the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Vikings are done, and J.J. McCarthy is also done because Max Brosmer is going to have his second career start after throwing 4 interceptions in his NFL debut last time. Yeah, I'm picking the Lions, Dad. I know they lost to the Steelers. Tell me what you want about the end of the game. That was a fair call at the end from the officials.
Didn't they take away 2 of their touchdowns in that game?
They did, but they also, the entire reason why they got in the end zone in the first place was 2 pass interferences on Pittsburgh. So the refs were calling it on both teams. Say what you want about how many flags there were. I believe they should have let them play a little bit. But if you're going to call something, you got to call everything. And the refs actually did the right thing. Those last 4 calls, both on Pittsburgh, both on Detroit, I believe they were the right call. Amon-Ra extended his arm. And Dad, you know better than anybody, an offensive player cannot extend their arm on a route. I mean, it's offensive pass interference every single time. Yes, the lateral back to Goff was a touchdown. But since time was expiring, offensive penalties don't reset the clock. If it was a defensive penalty, they would have had another play. But since it was offensive, the game expires. The game is over. Pittsburgh wins. Detroit's going to get their revenge, though, against Minnesota. They might blow them out of the waters. They might put up 40. Give me the lines.
All right, I'm taking the lines, but I want to go into something I'm glad you alluded to because I was going to bring it up later when we got to Pittsburgh. So for a year and a half, all I heard from Steeler fans were the refs are playing for the Chiefs. I got all the memes and everything. Well, now that the Steelers are getting the calls from the refs, is it time to say they're playing for the Steelers now? I mean, I just want to throw it out there. Or is it, no, they were the right calls because they were the right calls in the Chiefs game.
Yeah.
But we kept saying, oh, they're siding with the Chiefs. So now is it they're siding with the Steelers? Is it that they want to have Aaron Rodgers win another Super Bowl? Which, by the way, I called it on the podcast. You three laughed. You and Lucas laughed at me when I said automatic Super Bowl contender with Aaron Rodgers. I said they would make the playoffs and go deep in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, I'm taking Detroit. Minnesota's god-awful. J.J. McCarthy, I told you he stunk.
Yeah, I did too. He's awful.
He's terrible. I hope they're drafting high.
I saw a rumor of them getting Joe Burrow, reuniting him and Justin Jefferson because Burrow's pissed off at Cincinnati, which I mean, that right there is a good LSU connection.
Yeah.
I think the Vikings would be Super Bowl contenders if they get Burrow. I honestly think they would be, but that's neither here nor there. This is the game I've been waiting to talk about with you specifically. Denver Broncos, Kansas City Chiefs. Now, Dad, last time you were on the podcast, Kansas City, they were having a bit of a shaky season. We were still questioning whether or not this is the same Kansas City from a couple years ago. But as you just mentioned, they are done. They are officially eliminated from the playoffs. Patrick Mahomes had the unfortunate ACL injury. Now, a week later, Gardner Minshew, the backup, tears his ACL. Chris Oladokun is the starting quarterback. Shane Buechele is signed back to the Chiefs as a backup. He was signed off the Bills practice squad. He spent the 2020 and 2021 season with the Chiefs as the third string. They are at home hosting the Denver Broncos, who has been amazing this year. The Broncos are easily the best team in the AFC, outside of maybe the Patriots. Who do you got in this game and why? And then I have a couple other questions for you about your Chiefs.
Did you watch the Tennessee game?
Unfortunately.
Did it look like they gave up to you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It looked like they're checked out ever since Pat went out hurt. So I'm not going to pick them the rest of the season just for that alone. I think they've given up. I don't know if they're – that's what I saw. I didn't see nothing else but them giving up. Offensive, defensively, special teams. They couldn't stop any running play against the Tennessee Titans, who only had 2 victories and is god-awful of a team. Mm-hmm. I get it, they're down their third string, but they had their starting receivers, they had their starting defense. They checked out. So I can't believe I'm going to say this. I'm going against my team the rest of the season. Yeah. And I think this is going to be a blowout.
Oh, yeah.
I think they may beat them by 30, if not 40.
It's going to be bad. Denver's defense is really good, too. And Bo Nix, he's a star. Bo Nix is a superstar. So I got to pick the Broncos. I'm sorry. I can't even pick the Chiefs. I do want to ask this other question, though, as a follow-up. Kansas City's now relocating to Kansas.
Yes.
You like the move, not like the move? Arrowhead, is a legendary stadium, and it's going to be gone in the next 4 years.
Unfortunately, you have to upgrade the stadium, and they didn't want to put the money out to it. Come down to money, and then they can get a Super Bowl, too, with the Dome. They're going with a Dome.
So, you like the Dome?
For them, I don't like it because that's always been their element is the home field advantage, playing in the snow, playing in the cold, playing in a loud stadium. I don't know.
I know with Buffalo getting a dome, now Kansas City getting a dome, it's like, come on. Like, it's going to take away the winter games, but it's understandable. Foxborough will probably be next, then Acrisure, and then Cleveland Browns Stadium.
Pittsburgh had a chance to do a dome back in the day, and they chose not to. That was the Rudy's call.
That is true. They'll give in. They'll eventually give in. Who knows?
Comes down to money, they should give in.
They should. All right, let's move over to the Saturday games. There are two of them that's going to be played because, of course, there's still college football going on, and there's also NBA, and it's the holidays, so a lot of times are weird this week. But there is one game at 4:30 on Saturday, and that is the Houston Texans and LA Chargers. Now, this is going to be surprisingly a good game. The Chargers have strung together a pretty solid season with one of the worst offensive lines that I have ever seen. The Houston Texans, on the other hand, has the best defense in football. There's no denying it. CJ Stroud and Justin Herbert are two quarterbacks that, I'll be honest with you, Dad, I've been the most critical of this year. Those are probably the two quarterbacks, outside of probably Tua and Kyler Murray, that I have criticized the absolute most. So this game is important to me because it's the battle of, okay, which quarterback can finally prove themselves? Because I'm expecting big things from these two in the playoffs. Because, like you just said, Mahomes is done. Chiefs season is over. There is no more excuse from these AFC teams that, oh, it was just Kansas City beat us out. No, they're not even in the playoffs this year. So whatever AFC team steps up, takes Kansas City place, that's the team that's going to be the most feared. I don't think it's going to be either one of these teams, just personally.
I don't either.
But I am going to go with the Houston Texans because, like I just said, I believe they have the best defense in football. Will Anderson, outside of Myles Garrett, is my favorite defensive player of the year candidate. I love me some Danielle Hunter. He can get to the quarterback. Derek Stingley Jr. is one of the best lockdown corners in the league. My biggest question mark, though, is CJ Stroud.
I'm going to totally disagree.
What?
I'm totally going to disagree. I personally believe that the Chargers are going to win this game for the simple fact of Justin Herbert. I believe Harbaugh is getting him ready. Did you see how his game was last week?
It was great.
He played phenomenal. I think he's right where he needs to be at this time of the year. And I think the difference between Houston having the number one defense, because I still think Denver's defense is better, even though statistically.
Oh, Houston, Dad. I mean, they can.
I get it, but I'm looking at who they played. They played Kansas City, who was decimated. You know what I mean? Some of the teams that they have played.
Buffalo.
I get it, but they weren't playing good then. I'm just saying right now the Chargers are hitting on all cylinders, and I think that they're going to give that defense a hard time this week.
I'm not saying they're not. Here's my biggest question mark, though. The Chargers' offensive line is banged up. They don't have Joe Alt. They don't have their left tackle. Their center is playing through an injury. They have the worst offensive line right now out of every team that has qualified for the playoffs so far, or at least is in playoff contention. The Texans are going to eat that offensive line apart. It's not even just Justin Herbert. Can the line actually protect Herbert? That's my biggest question.
He got a quick release. I'm still going Chargers.
Okay.
With all that being said, I'm going Chargers.
All right. Be that as it may.
And I would like to see them try to take a shot for Denver. I don't want Denver to get the number one seed.
To the Chargers?
If they win and Denver loses, I mean,
no,
they're going to be battling for the division.
Well, Denver ain't losing to Chris Oladokun. Let's be honest. 8 o'clock Saturday, Baltimore Ravens, Cleveland Browns. The Ravens season might be a wrap after that loss to the Patriots on primetime football. The Packers, though, they also suffered a loss of their own against division rival the Chicago Bears. These are two teams we expected to be really good this year. Injuries have actually hurt both these teams, mostly Baltimore. Right now, Pittsburgh leads the North, and then the AFC North, and right now Chicago leads the NFC North. So these are two teams that are kind of being written off right now, but are still somewhat alive for the playoffs. Who do you got and why?
Lamar Jackson hurt?
Lamar Jackson is not hurt.
Hurt his back in that game, didn't he?
I think he did, yeah, but I'm pretty sure he's starting.
I'm going Green Bay.
Green Bay?
I'm going Green Bay simply on if he's not healthy, that team ain't nothing. Derrick Henry fumbled again. Had a big fumble in that game. I don't know what's going on there. They're just not a good team right now.
I'll tell you what's going on, Dad. Lamar's been playing through an injury all year. He's literally been playing through one all year. There's that 7 weeks into the season, Lamar Jackson only had 2 runs for over 10-plus yards. 2 through 7 weeks of football. That's not Lamar Jackson. We know Lamar Jackson to be a mobile quarterback. I agree with you. Give me Green Bay. They are much, much better offensively, defensively, special teams. Everything is better. All right, we move into the Sunday games now. Please don't laugh at me. Arizona Cardinals, Cincinnati Bengals, Sunday at 1 o'clock. It is Jacoby Brissett versus Joe Burrow. Give me the Bengals.
You know what? Can I go back to that Houston game real quick?
I mean, you can.
You know, I wanted to make a comment, and I was going to make it on the Houston, then I can make it on the Steeler. Lucas, if you're listening, I know you always listen. Pick a team, dude. Every week you come on here and say, my team. And you're talking about the Steelers. Then you're talking about the Texans. I mean, about the...
Houston Texans, yeah.
Yeah, the Texans. But pick a team. You can't have multiple teams and say, That's my team. No, that's my team. You know what that is? That's called bandwagon jumping. So, like when the Steelers suck, you weren't saying they were your team. When Houston was playing good, they're your team. Now that both of them are playing good, now they're both your teams. Bro, just pick a team.
That's how Nick Brown was. He told me he's watching the Steelers now because the Cowboys are out.
Yeah, well, you know what, man? Just pick a team. Don't ever question my loyalty as a Chiefs fan, which I got some stats for you guys since you want to always say the Chiefs are done and the dynasty's over. I'm going to give you some facts. I got some facts on my phone. I did some Googling. That's what's great about Google. You can find anything out, even stuff you may have forgot about. But all I'm saying to you, Lucas, is pick a team. You can't have both teams. If you're a Steeler fan and you're a true diehard Steeler fan, like I'm a diehard Chiefs fan, and you go to any other Steeler fan, you say, I also like the Texans. You know what they're going to say to you? Screw you, dude. You ain't a Steeler fan. Because that's what I would say as a Chiefs fan. I'm not going to be a Denver fan being a Chiefs fan. I hate Denver. I've said it on this podcast. I hate Denver. I hate LA Chargers, and I hate the Raiders. I hate everything about them.
You want to wear the Raiders hat?
No. It disgusts me. I want to kick it. I want to kick this table over right now. Looking at these stupid hats.
What about the Santa hat?
Go Santa.
Yeah, go Santa.
I'll pull for Santa, but these other two stupid hats. Wish one of them guys were here now. Where's Kevin at when you need him?
You mean Carl?
Carl would throw him in the garbage for me.
Yeah, I don't know Kevin. I know Carl.
All I'm saying is, Lucas, pick a team, bud. You can't have two teams.
Okay.
You're not allowed as a fan.
Okay. Should we go back to the Bengals game?
Yeah, sorry.
No, you're good.
Gotta go on a rant.
Give me Cincinnati. I'm not even going to say anything about Arizona. They're done. They're eliminated. I need a higher draft pick.
I'm taking Cincinnati. I don't think there's much to say here. No. I think Burrow's playing for his next home.
I agree. Which could be Minnesota. That's my destination spot. Mark it down now.
You know, it'd be great is if they trade him to the Steelers.
No.
It would never happen, but...
I mean, they did trade for... I mean, the Browns did trade Joe Flacco to the Bengals.
Yeah, but I don't think the Bengals are that stupid.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Seattle Seahawks, Carolina Panthers. This is going to be a really good game. This is also Sunday at 1 o'clock. Seattle has been absolutely dominant. What a game. What a comeback. Probably one of the best Thursday night games I ever watched against the LA Rams. And then you got the Carolina Panthers, who I am waiting for the apology, Dad, on Bryce Young. I got it from Lucas finally. I need it from you now, too. Bryce Young is an elite quarterback, and he has been proving it every single game this year. They beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, which credit again to the Buccaneers here in this case. Yes, they've been injured all season long, but Ibuka's back. Mike Evans is back. Chris Godwin is back. Bucky Irving is back. They have all their weapons healthy. Baker is even healthy. There was no excuse for them to lose that game against the Carolina Panthers. So shout out to Bryce Young and shout out the Panthers for winning. This game breaks my heart there, Dad, because this is the battle of two quarterbacks that I've defended to the end of time, Sam Darnold and Bryce Young. But I'm going to go with the person that I believe is the most ready for this game. I'm going to go with the team that I believe is the most ready and that I believe is more complete, and that is Seattle. Don't get me wrong. Carolina is good, but they're not going to make it past the first round, respectfully. They're going to make it, but they're not going to make it past the first round. Seattle could go to the NFC Championship. That is how good this team is. Give me the Seahawks.
So unlike Lucas, I'm not going to just give you a pat on the back, okay? It's my job as your father to build you up and sometimes tear you down. That's my job. Okay. I got to prepare you for the real world. So here, I'm going to give you your credit where credit's due. I might have been a little wrong about Bryce Young, but he hasn't won nothing yet. They haven't even won their division yet.
They might, though, after this weekend.
But where I'm going to come back at you was a few weeks ago on your podcast, you had a guy for the MVP ballot. Mm-hmm. And I watched that game last week. I watched when Carolina kicked the field goal, and it came down to 2 minutes left. We got all of our starters back. We got Baker Mayfield, a quarterback. Mm-hmm. 2-minute drill. Nothing. He got nothing. Mm-hmm. You called him an MVP.
Who?
Baker Mayfield.
Well, like at week 4, week
Just
5.
Saying, you called him an MVP. You know what I call him? Not that good.
Mm-hmm.
Not that good, Baker Mayfield. They still might win that division. That's how bad that division is.
It is. It's a bad division.
It's going to be a 500 or a game or two above 500. I got Seattle in this, too. I don't think Carolina is going to do anything against Seattle. I can't believe I'm taking Sam Darnold, but they do have a better, all-well-rounded team than Carolina.
Okay, at least we can agree on that.
Yeah.
Sunday at 1 o'clock. This is the game that they've been waiting for. Pittsburgh Steelers, Cleveland Browns. I actually did get a message from Lucas before we start off. He's not here today, if you didn't notice. his exact words when I tried calling him I said, hey, why aren't you here? And he said, well, tell the Jagoff Mafia it's not my fault that I'm absent. It's not my fault that I'm not present today. So be that as it may, I don't know what that means. But he did want me to say this about the Steelers. He said that this game screams trap game, but he can't go against his team, so he's picking Pittsburgh.
Oh, this is his team this week?
Yeah, that's what he said.
The Steelers this week is his team.
That's what he told me to say.
Today, the Steelers are his team.
Yes.
So if the Steelers lose, next week Houston's his team.
I don't know. I'm a sad Cardinals fan, so I can't tell you that.
I mean, listeners, he's got to pick a team. That's what I'm saying. He's just got to pick a team.
But
that would be like me being a Penguin fan and a Flyers fan.
No, you can't do that.
You can't pick opposite.
Well, it would be like more like Penguins and Sharks. Like you can't say Flyers because Flyers like the most hated. It's not like he's saying the Ravens.
I hate everybody that is not my team.
You don't like Sam Darnold?
No, I don't like them. They're not. Are they wearing red? Are they wearing this Kansas City Raider?
No, they're not.
I don't like them then.
Okay. Pittsburgh, though, is playing Cleveland. I kind of agree with Lucas. I can see this being a trap game because, let's not forget last year, Steelers were on a really, really good streak, and then what happened on a random Thursday night? Oh, yeah, the Browns just happened to beat the Steelers. So, and I find it funny, Steelers fans last year tried blaming it on the snow. Meanwhile, it snowed just as much in Pittsburgh as it did in Cleveland. So, I don't exactly know what that comparison was. I'm sorry, but I can't pick Cleveland. I really can't pick them in a trap game, and here is why. Kevin Stefanski clearly hates Shedeur Sanders. Now, say what you want. Shedeur was a 5th-round pick. I'm not going to sit up here and do the whole ESPN glazing Shedeur and saying he's great and he's the next big prospect, blah, 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 blah. But what I am going to say to you is this. There has been so many times this season where Shedeur was put in a place that he should not have been put in. He has had first-team QB reps for the last 3 weeks, so that's not an excuse. But this Browns team is just god-awful. Myles Garrett, though, is 1 sack away from breaking the record. 1 sack.
Hope he breaks it.
I hope he does too, so we can finally put the TJ Watt, Michael Strahan rumors to rest. No disrespect. Myles Garrett is the best defensive player in the world. Myles Garrett is a first ballot Hall of Famer. I think we can all agree on that. It just sucks his career's in Cleveland.
I'm not going to hate on TJ Watt with all those health issues either. I'm not even going to say anything.
I'm glad you said that. Prayers to TJ Watt. I'm wishing him nothing but the best. That is god awful. But I think it is official that Myles Garrett is going to win the award this year. I don't think there's any other defensive player that's even close to Myles Garrett right now. Give me Pittsburgh, though. Their defense has looked better. Kenneth Gainwell has been an absolute dog. But I know the DK Metcalf suspension's also going to hurt because they're lack of weapons now. Still going to go Steelers.
You want to talk about that?
I'll give you the floor for that.
I want your opinion on it. What do you think? Because I'm reading a lot. I'm hearing a lot. For the listeners who don't know, in the second quarter, I believe it was, DK Metcalf goes over towards where the fans are. First row guy with blue wig on. Supposedly had a Steelers shirt on. I don't know. I didn't see a Steelers shirt, whatever. Apparently they get into an altercation, have exchanged some pleasantries, and he punches him.
Mm-hmm.
Let's hear your thoughts.
Well, I know what you were telling me off camera was that people are getting way too comfortable saying what they want to say to NFL fans because the keyboard warriors, like everyone wants to act like they're all big and bad and say stuff. But I know this is going to sound probably very bad when I say this. I don't care what the guy said. DK Metcalf has a job to do. His job is to play football and be the number 1 receiver for the Pittsburgh Steelers. If you're going to let something that a fan says get to your head to the point where you have to physically put your hands on them, then you are the problem. It is end of story. There has been so many former NFL players. I've even talked to some football players, not on the NFL level, but I've talked to some former football players. I've watched some videos from some former NFL receivers that said, yeah, this fan might have said something racist to me, or this fan might have said something hateful to me, or maybe said something about my family. But at the end of the day, you just ignore it. Tell the security guard to throw him out, and they'll escort him out of the game. End of the story there. It doesn't matter what that fan said. If you're going to go and put your hands on him, you are risking putting your team and your brothers in a situation that you should not be in. You are the best playmaker for this offense. You are Aaron Rodgers' number 1 reliable weapon. You letting the emotions get to your head based off of what some fan in a blue wig said is childish, in my opinion, and DK Metcalf should be ashamed of it. Now, again, I'm not defending the fan here. The fan deserved to get put in his place. Whatever he said, however bad it was, I don't condemn it at all. But at the same time and in the same breath, DK Metcalf has a lot more to lose than that NFL fan does. Because guess what? With the Pittsburgh Steelers now playing the Cleveland Browns and then having another date with Baltimore, I'm here to tell you right now, things don't look good for the Steelers going into the playoffs. Yeah, they might be a game ahead, But at the end of the day, if Pittsburgh loses to the Browns, that's one step closer from being eliminated. Mike Tomlin got his winning season, but are you gonna win a playoff game? Metcalf's done for the whole year now. I get it, he's appealing suspension, but I personally believe, if you want my honest opinion, I don't give a damn what that fan said. You do not put your hands on someone because they said something to you, no matter what it was. He could have talked about anything in the world. I don't care what he said. Ignore him. Put the damn headphones on. Go back to working out. Go back to doing what you're doing. And I saw another fan video. I don't know if it's true or not because you can't believe anything anymore with AI. But I did see another fan video. From what I saw, apparently all the fan was saying was like mocking him for his first name. He didn't even really say anything that bad.
The fan says, I mean, whatever. I don't know what the truth is. Only DK Metcalf and that fan know what the truth is. There's his version, DK's version, then the truth in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, you're young. I don't know if you've ever seen the video. So I'm going to ask the listeners.
I already know where you're going with this.
To pull up the Ron Artest video.
I knew you were going to say that one. Yes, I know it's the Ron Artest.
For the Indiana Pacer game, and I think they played the Trailblazers.
Yes.
If you type in Ron Artest on YouTube, fights fans.
How did I know you were going to bring this up?
Is the greatest video I've ever saw. For the simple fact, Bill Burr did a skit about it, about, harassing the fans, and we've all done it. I've done it. And in this video, you're going to see Ron Artest and another player go into the stands and start beating the shit out of people. When I say that, I mean that like they beat the shit out of them. Because I could be a fan. I think I'm a tough guy, go to the gym. I'm not a professional athlete, though. At the end of the day, I can hold my own, but they're professional athletes.
Yeah.
They're up here. I'm down here. They got their ass beat, and they deserve to get their ass beat. Now, to go to DK Metcalf, but you got to pull that video up. I recommend pulling. I just watched it the other day again after this happened. But where I'm going with this, DK Metcalf. Number one, why in the hell was he back there?
Yeah.
Where was the coaching staff? Where was everybody at to say, bro, get over here. The game's going on. It wasn't like the game was over on a break or anything.
Mid-game.
Number two, if CBS showed it and kept showing it throughout the game, why wasn't it brought down to the officials, reviewed at that time, and throw them out of the game then? I don't know if you can do that. I'm just asking the question. I'm not being a Steeler hater when I ask that. I'm just saying if CBS was showing it, they showed it probably 7 or 8 times after it happened. So if they knew it happened and there's something going on there, the fan number one should have got kicked out, and he should have got thrown out of the game. Because I went to games where your cousin Jason got tossed out for just giving some fans grief. If that's the rule, then they got to both go. But as far as the fan, like people were saying he shouldn't have punched him. I go to the Ron Artest video, and the reason I bring this up is I've told you and your sister this. Can I drop an F-bomb on here?
You can say whatever the fuck you want.
I have to drop an F-bomb. I've told you and your sister for years, if you don't want to fight, shut the fuck up. Because somebody's going to call you out and test you and fight you. So if you're not willing to fight, just shut up.
Yeah.
So the fan, to you, blue hair, weirdo, whatever your name is, shut up. You got punched in the mouth because you opened your mouth. I don't feel bad for you. Now he's going to try to sue him because that's what we do in this day and age. We sue. Hey, you opened your mouth. He punched you in the face. Stupid decision on his part because now it's a financial decision, and he's going to lose money in games. He's going to pay a fine. This moron's going to try to sue him for punching him in the mouth, which he probably deserved. My whole thing is, if you don't want to fight, just shut up.
Yeah.
It's plain and simple. DK, you're dumb for doing what you did. I think you're a great athlete, great player. I don't know you on a personal level, but that was dumb for you to allow some dude wearing a blue wig to get you that riled up. And even if he said something racist, you shouldn't have been over there, number one. And number two, there's other ways to deal with that stuff.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't think it wasn't racist. Did you say it was racist?
I don't know if it was. Again, from what I heard from the other fan videos.
And if he did say something racist, somebody should have beat his ass in the stands.
That's a good point, too.
You know what I mean? Like, why didn't somebody else step up and beat his ass?
I don't know what was said, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what's said. You're a professional athlete. Do your job. You're going to have to – you signing up to be a professional NFL player, you're signing up for the scrutiny. Now, again, yes, some of it might be derogatory, which none of us condemn on this podcast. But at the same time, you're signing up for that exactly knowing what you're getting into. You give a bunch of fans alcohol in the front row, what do you think they're going to do? They're going to say effed up shit.
So the other thing that was funny, like the Ron Artest video, I went back to this. The funny thing was the other player and him are in the locker room after the brawl. And the other player, Ron Artest asked the other player, hey, do you think we're going to get in trouble? And he goes, bro, we beat up the product. Yes, we're getting in trouble. That'd be like DK saying, well, I just punched him. You think I'm going to get in trouble? Yes, you're getting in trouble. You did it on national TV. You're getting your ass in trouble.
Yeah.
All right, but with that being said, where were we at?
Browns and Steelers.
Browns and Steelers. Listen, they're not losing this game.
I hope they don't.
They are not losing this game. Because, number one, Shedeur Sanders is still the quarterback for the Browns. I watched him play. He's not ready for the NFL yet.
No.
I understand that they want to give him the chance. He's just not ready. That team is not that good. They got a great defense still. Myles Garrett, I hope he gets the record against Pittsburgh. That would be great if he got it against Pittsburgh, being it's a division rival. Mm-hmm. I think it's going to be a close game, but I do not see Pittsburgh. Plus, they got the refs on their side now. Let's go with that. I'm going with it. They got the refs.
Yep.
So, yes, I'm going with Steelers and the refs.
Steelers and the refs. Okay. I will say one last thing about the Browns, though. I know we got the Trey McBrides and the Brock Bowers. I'm not going to say Travis Kelce or George Kittle because they're washed. But I do want to talk about...
Future Hall of Famer Travis Kelce.
Future Hall of Famer. I want to talk about my prediction to be the best tight end of 2026 real quick. And that man plays on the Cleveland Browns. And it is not David Njoku. Harold Fannin Jr., the rookie tight end they have.
Out of your damn mind.
No, you don't understand. This man right here is incredible. Give him a quarterback, give him a better coordinator, and that man's going to take off. That's my bold prediction for 2026. Harold Fannin Jr. will be in the top 3, top 2, if not top 1% of best tight ends next year.
Listen.
I love me some Harold Fannin. Don't burst my bubble. I'm very high on this. And
listen, you want to say Kelsey's washed up. He's going to have a 1,000-yard season as a tight end.
Congratulations.
But I'm just saying, if that's washed up in today's NFL, I'll take it.
Okay.
I will take a washed-up 1,000-yard tight end.
All right, well, you take your washed-up tight end. Harold Fannin Jr. Mark my words, Dad. Mark it on the calendar right now. Write down Harold Fannin Jr.
Austin was wrong on this date. I wrote it down.
Thank you. Thank you for your excellence.
You're welcome.
New Orleans Saints, Tennessee Titans. Hey, New Orleans is on a 3-game winning streak. Tyler Shuck, rookie Louisville quarterback, playing against rookie Cam Ward, Miami. Do you even care about this game at all? They both won last week. Saints beat the Jets. Titans beat your Chiefs. Potato, 6-7.
I told you I wasn't going to take either one of these teams, and I guess I have to. Here, let's play a game. Whoever the pen lands near, New Orleans, there it is.
Well, I hate to be that guy. I agree with you. I'm going New Orleans, too.
That was the pen. That wasn't me. That was the pen.
I agree with
That's where the pen fell.
All right, well, I agree with the pen. I'm going with the Saints, too.
Put it to you this way. I'd rather watch my grass grow in December than watch that game.
Okay. The next step is the battle of the quarterback we never thought would return to the quarterback that, in my opinion, is the most improved player across the entire National Football League. Trevor Lawrence versus Phillip Rivers. Now, Jacksonville, if it wasn't for Chicago being as good as they are, I would say that Liam Cohen is the coach of the year. I would. But Ben Johnson is just unbelievable. So I think Ben Johnson, we can both agree, he's coach of the year. Liam Cohen, what he has done with Jacksonville is he's changed the culture. I did not expect us to be talking about Jacksonville as one of the top contending AFC teams in 2025. This is a real threat offensively and defensively. Both sides are opposing. Trayvon Walker, a monster. Josh Allen, not the Buffalo Josh Allen, Josh Hines Allen, monster. Trevor Lawrence. Travis, this team right here has been unbelievable over the last 6 weeks. Multiple 30-point games. Multiple 300-plus yard passing games for Trevor Lawrence. Barely any turnovers. He has been making great decisions on 3rd and 4th down, knowing when to get rid of the ball, knowing when to take off, knowing when to just take the hit. Trevor Lawrence has done everything right that a quarterback should be doing. It only took you long enough, but again, coaching, prior coaches, I kind of blame it on that. Indy, though, it's a heartbreaking story. Phillip Rivers was the quarterback the last 2 weeks. 44-year-old grandfather Phillip Rivers.
1-1.
1-1. But even with losing last week, he put up 24 points against the best defensive coordinator in the game.
That wasn't his fault they lost last week.
It was not at all. It was the defense's fault. The Colts are technically kind of still alive, but they're going to be eliminated after this week. I got to go Jacksonville. I don't care. I think Phillip Rivers is actually getting benched now, which, again, is not his fault. But Riley Leonard's going to be in. Rookie quarterback out of Notre Dame, formerly played at Duke. Also didn't do his damn homework at Duke. I'm going to go with Jacksonville. Give me Jacksonville. Love Trevor Lawrence right now. This is a real threat.
They're going to win the AFC.
Who?
Jacksonville's going to win the AFC.
The AFC Championship.
I believe they will be in the AFC Championship game. After what I've watched the last couple weeks, that team is probably the biggest threat in the AFC right now. I don't believe it's Buffalo. I don't believe it's the Colts. I don't believe it's Denver. Denver's too wishy-washy. I don't think it's New England. New England's beatable. I just watched. Did you see what Jacksonville did last week?
Yeah.
They smacked him in the mouth.
Yeah.
That game wasn't even really that close. Late score here and there, but I couldn't believe it. I mean, they beat the Chiefs early in the season, and it was like a tight game, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
And when I watched it, I'm like, I'm not really sold on Trevor Lawrence and them. Wasn't sold. And then I watched a couple more games, and they kept getting better and better and better. They're at their peak right now. I think they're the most dominant team in the AFC. I'm going to pick them, and I'm hoping they knock Denver out of that number 1 seed because they're coming for it.
They very well could.
They have a tiebreaker on them now.
Yeah, they do.
I'm just saying, I'm picking Jacksonville in this game, and that's going to be my early pick for the AFC, the one that comes out in the AFC.
I've been wanting to get your opinion on this, too, for a while. As someone who watched the Chiefs play the Chargers millions and millions of times, Phillip Rivers was the guy for a while.
Hated him.
I
truly hated him.
What was your thoughts on him coming out of retirement, though? Respectful, disrespect? Like, what's your thoughts on it? I mean, 44-year-old, not playing for like 5 years. I mean, that's
a great story, but I don't know why he's doing it.
Misses the game. He loves the game.
You got kids, man. You got other
like
responsibilities.
12.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why he's doing it. I mean, if I retired from my job and I don't care what the hell they offer me. I'm retired. I'm done. I've given all I could give.
Yeah.
I'm retired. That's what retirement means. You have given all you could give. I mean, but hey, it's a great feel-good story and everything else. But me personally, my time's up. It's up.
Right.
It's somebody else's game at that point.
Yeah.
And I fear that he's going to get hurt. He's 44. These are 20 and 30-year-old kids.
Yeah.
I don't like it, personally.
I didn't really like it either, but I will say he can still make the throws. The only thing that sucks, he doesn't have a deep ball. That's what the hurts him. I mean, he can't throw the football deep anymore because how old he is and how slow he is now. But he still can read a defense. He made right throw. He put up 24 points. It's just the Colts defense sold him. So,
I get it.
I don't know. It's a feel-good story. It's crazy to me the Colts were at 1.7-1. And
They didn't play anybody.
Now they're practically eliminated. That is
what
true.
happened when they played a decent
Well, I mean, Daniel
team?
Jones also got getting hurt, kind of screwed him. Sauce Gardner getting hurt.
They lost to the Chiefs.
They did.
They weren't a good team.
That's fair.
Just like the Chiefs weren't a good team.
Fair there. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Miami Dolphins. Miami benched Tua last week, finally. Quinn Ewers, rookie out of Texas, was the starting quarterback. It looks like he's getting the nod again this week. They are at home. The Dolphins were on a bit of a winning streak until Pittsburgh silenced it 2 weeks ago. Then, of course, last week, we know what happened there. Tampa Bay, though, they're coming off that big divisional loss to the Panthers. The Buccaneers are still squeezing on, trying to win the division to make it to the playoffs. Is it over for them, Dad? And who's winning this game?
It's going to come. I think it's Tampa Bay. Listen, the Tua experiment, I think, is done. I think that's over with. I think you're going to see McDaniel get fired by the end of the season. I think Tua is going to be out of there. Jalen Waddle, I called for it last year. I thought he would have been asking for a trade. Tyreek Hill, he'll be asking for a trade, but I think he asks for a trade every year. Mm-hmm. And Tyreek, how's it look now that you're not a Chief? Dumbass. Said that Tua was a better quarterback than Mahomes. I'll take Mahomes with a torn ACL over Tua. I just think Tampa Bay is going to win this game. Miami's garbage, period.
They are, but the rumor that I heard right now is that Tua is going to be out, but Mike McDaniel will still be in. Do you think that's the right move?
I think you can run both of them.
Fresh start?
Yeah. I mean, I would try to bring somebody in and try to save Waddle and Tyreek Hill, but I don't think that's happening either. I think that team might be decimated after this year.
Yeah.
because I think Waddle's going to want out. I think Tyreek Hill's going to want out. Tua ain't going to get signed, and I think they're firing McDaniel.
It's fair. It's fair.
But I'm going to take Baker Mayfield in this one. He's got to get his comeback game after blowing that game-winning opportunity last week.
Yeah.
I don't think that he's going to have to worry about another game-winning opportunity. I think they're going to handle this pretty easily.
All right, final 1 o'clock. Actually, I agree with you. I didn't even give my pick. I got Tampa Bay as well. They're going to beat Miami. Let's be honest. It's Miami. New England Patriots, New York Jets, final 1 o'clock game. Brady Cook, undrafted rookie out of Missouri, is the current starting quarterback.
Are we even going to talk about
for the third
game?
straight game? I mean, we don't have to, but New England's on a roll right now. I got Patriots.
I got the Patriots.
I do want to ask you this, though, before we move on to Patriots.
J-E-T, no.
Okay, J-E-T, no. I do want to ask because you haven't been here in a while. What's your thoughts on Drake May this year? This is another quarterback that you've been very critical of, and I remember I got a lot of hate, and you can actually confirm this for me because you were sitting right next to me at the Pitt game. It was Pitt, North Carolina. Drake May was the starting quarterback, and they gave him a hard time in the first half, but then he just obliterated them in the second half. I remember saying this, and you, George, and Jason all after me. I looked at you guys, and I said, hey, listen, I can't even hate on this North Carolina team. Drake May's going to be playing on Sundays. He's going to be torching our favorite defenses in a year or two. Mark my words. It's 2 years later, and guess what? He is torching every single one of our favorite defenses.
But who have they really beat?
They beat Buffalo.
Okay, well, then they weren't playing that good.
And they've beaten several other decent teams. I mean,
No, Buffalo just beat them.
well, first time around they beat Buffalo.
Okay, well,
they blew a 20.1 point lead to Buffalo, yes.
Okay, but who have they beat besides Buffalo?
I don't have the schedule pulled up right now, but I mean,
I'd be willing to say they've not really played anybody and beat anybody good.
but Drake May still play good football. Again,
I'm not saying that, but they're not playing against quality teams.
here's my argument.
And I get it, that's the schedule, the schedule. Because I always hear that from my friends about the Chiefs.
Well, no, I'm going to give you a different analogy. Here's my question. Wouldn't we be discrediting Drake May more if he lost those easy games than crediting him if he won those games? Because here's the thing. If let's just say Drake May lost 5 or 6 of those games, even 4. Let's just say he lost 4 of those winnable games. Like let's just say he lost to the Jets, he lost to the Saints, and he lost to a couple of these other shitty teams. If Drake May goes out there and loses those games, are we going to be talking about him in the same ceiling as we are right now? No, we're not. We're going to be saying, oh, he doesn't even deserve to be a starting quarterback.
What did we say earlier about Daniel Jones when the Colts were 7-1?
They didn't play anybody?
There you go.
But here's the difference, though. Drake May was drafted. No, here's the difference, though. Drake May was drafted in the first round. Daniel Jones is on his second team trying to save his career. That's the difference.
I'm just saying, though, until they beat a quality team, when they beat a Jacksonville, when they beat a Denver, when they beat a San Diego Chargers, when they beat one of these other playoff contending teams, that's a division game against Buffalo, throw that to the side.
Okay.
I'm just saying I don't believe they beat anybody for me to give them, as your generation likes to say, which I'm not going to say it, the flowers. I think it's the dumbest thing in the world.
You don't want to give him the flowers?
No, I'm not giving them that much credit yet. That's what I'll say. Beat somebody. Prove me wrong.
Well, I think they're both going to be.
Because I remember Drake May when Pitt intercepted you for 3 or 4 pick sixes, pal.
That was Kyle McCord.
I know. I'm just
That
kidding.
was Kyle McCord.
Just kidding.
Oh, love that game. New York Giants, Las Vegas Raiders. They are the 4:05 game. I mean, it's Geno Smith and Jackson Dart. I actually like Jackson Dart. I really do. I wish they would have kept Kenny Pickett in. I don't know why they benched Kenny Pickett again.
Let me ask you this.
Yes.
Are you going to watch that game?
I don't plan on it.
Nor do I.
Okay. Well, I'm taking the Giants.
So here, let's. I pulled up the New England's schedule.
Oh, well, we're already past that game.
I know, but we're going to review it real quick. They struggled against the Ravens, beat them by 4. They're not a good team.
They didn't struggle.
They're not a good team, though.
Okay.
They beat Buffalo. That's one good team. They beat the Giants. Not a good team. They beat the Bengals. Not a good team.
Decent.
They beat the Jets. Not a good team. They beat the Buccaneers. Not a good team.
They're a good team. Come on.
They're not a good
They're decent.
They beat the Falcons. Not a good team. They beat the Browns. Not a good team. They beat the Titans. Not a good team. They beat the Saints. Not a good team. They beat the Bills. Or that was the one they lost to. And they beat the Panthers. They've really beat 1, maybe 2 playoff contending teams. That's it. That's why I'm not giving them credit yet. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
All right. Well, I said I'm picking the Giants over the Raiders.
This is a garbage game. This is like take your trash out, see what bag's fuller, and then do you want to drop your pen for me?
I mean, I'll drop.
No, I'm not giving you that. I'm going to pick the Giants because I think they're the better team of the Suck Bowl. We'll call this the Suck Bowl game.
Okay. If Kenny Pickett was in, I'd pick the Raiders.
Oh, my gosh.
It's Geno Smith. Geno Smith or Kenny Pickett?
Kenny Pickett?
Thank you.
Oh, Lord.
All right, 425 game. We only have one, and that is the Philadelphia Eagles versus the Buffalo Bills. This isn't my game of the week, but this is a pretty damn good game. The Eagles are the Super Bowl champions. Were the Super Bowl champions. I don't think they're going to be back in that same lighting again. Jalen Hurts, I mean, he's been decent, but I mean, nothing crazy. I mean, he's had a rocky season. Saquon Barkley, they finally found him, but again, at the same time, he has not had a good season. Buffalo has also been up and down, though. These are two teams that we expected to be in the Super Bowl, but I'm questioning on whether or not they're going to make it past the first round. Thoughts?
Can't believe I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this for a couple guys at work. I hear it every day. Go Birds.
Wow.
Can't believe I'm saying it. Go Birds. I'm taking them against Josh Allen. I think they're going to go up there. They're going to handle business because I believe this is when Philly puts it all together. I believe Barkley's going to have a big game. Mm-hmm. Unless Cook has a big game, Buffalo's in trouble.
What's your thoughts on Jalen Hurts and the Eagles this year? Obviously, you watched the Super Bowl. It was Philadelphia, Kansas City.
Totally two different teams.
Explain to me why. Why are these two different teams? What is so different about this Eagles team than the others? I actually want you to be specific.
There's at times, obviously, the offensive scheme is different. There's times where Jalen Hurts seems like he has no idea how to throw the ball. Mm-hmm. And then there's times where they forget that they got the best running back probably in the last 10 or 15 years behind them to run the ball. And he doesn't seem to have put together a couple good games. I don't know if it's the schemes are running, the plays are running. I don't know what it is, but it's definitely a different offense from what I've seen in the Super Bowl.
Okay. You know what the weather's going to be in Buffalo?
-5 degrees and snow.
No, it is going to be about in the high 40s, but it's also in the low 40s, but it's also going to be a low of 21 depending on the time. It's going to be raining and snowing with 19-mile-per-hour winds. Give me Buffalo. Philadelphia has struggled to run the football all year. I don't believe they're going to be able to throw it. I believe Buffalo is going to throw the ball a lot better than Jalen Hurts. I believe Josh Allen is going to play a lot better in the inclement weather than Jalen Hurts. I got the Bills. Simple as that. That's the only reason why I'm picking the Bills. It's because the weather. The weather is on their side, and they are at home.
Okay.
That's fair, right?
That's fair.
That's a good argument.
I don't know how that's going to win them a game, but all right, go.
Because Buffalo, it's Buffalo. Come on.
Just to let you know, Philly gets snow and rain too, bud.
I get that. Not like Buffalo, New York.
Breaking news.
Not like
Philly
Buffalo.
gets snow and rain.
Okay, well, Buffalo gets more. Sunday Night Football. We have 2 games left. Chicago Bears, San Francisco 49ers. This is my game of the week. I'm excited for this one.
I have to agree 100%.
This is my game.
This is the game of the week.
I'm so excited for this one. How about Brock Purdy turning into the second coming of Joe Montana against the Colts? That was impressive. Purdy looked freaking phenomenal. Chicago, I know you don't like this saying I'm going to give them flowers, but I'm going to give them a little bit of a round of applause. Can we give a jumbo clap for the Bears?
Yes, because I believe at the beginning of the season, I did say Chicago was a favorite for the simple fact they went out and got a line to protect Caleb Williams. Mm-hmm. And I was 100% accurate on that.
You were, but the one thing that I'll also say is they also got him a head coach that actually will discipline Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams last year made a lot of dumb throws. Last year, Caleb Williams had a lot of turnovers. He had a lot of weird decision-making. But this year, what Caleb Williams has done is he has gotten rid of the football when he needed to be. He knows when to run. He knows when to scramble. He knows how to get the ball downfield. And DJ Moore has been his favorite weapon. And I kept telling him that last year. Throw it to DJ Moore more. Make DJ Moore your primary
He didn't
weapon.
listen to you?
He didn't listen to me. I tried telling him. I tried calling him.
Bitch.
I hit him up on LinkedIn. He didn't respond. But anyway, DJ Moore won him the game last week against the Packers for good reason. What an amazing ending that was last Saturday. I think this game realistically could go into overtime. I think this is going to be high scoring. But again, these are also 2 solid defenses. In the end, though, I'm going with the Bears. The Bears.
The Bears.
The Bears.
I'm going with Chicago, too. I like what they're doing. I know they're at home, San Francisco, but I'm taking the Bears. And I have no other reason.
Niners could be a sneaky team, though, this year.
They could be, but I'm taking the Bears.
They're finally full strength. Christian McCaffrey was good.
He looks good.
He looks
Playing
good. Purdy looks good.
I think the last game, it just should be quick and painless.
Well, I mean, there's the reigning MVP on that team right now, in my opinion. Got the Rams and the Falcons.
Listen, your MVP categories went from fucking Baker Mayfield to
Matthew Stafford.
Matthew Stafford.
It's Stafford. It's not Stafford.
You've had like so many
Who's the
people.
MVP then?
You've had so many people on your list.
Who's the MVP? It changes weekly. As Stephen A says, it's fluid.
Oh, dear.
It's fluid.
See me by the end of the season. Let me see who your MVP is then.
It's Matthew Stafford as of right now.
It might be the bus boy. It might be the water boy. I don't know.
Oh my gosh. Rams or Falcons?
I'm taking the Rams. I didn't think I would.
Okay, what's your thoughts on the Rams this year? Are they Super Bowl contenders? Is Stafford MVP? What's your thoughts on this whole team?
They were one play away from being the Super Bowl last year.
Mm-hmm.
I think they were the best team in the NFC last year. I told you that. I thought they should have won that game. But when they didn't throw that one block and Stafford got sacked.
Yeah.
You know which play I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about, yeah.
I like the Rams. I think Stafford's playing good. He looks like he's 20 years younger, don't he?
Yeah.
I'm going with the Rams.
Okay. Nothing on the Falcons. Nothing on Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins is back.
I like Kirk Cousins. I told you once I saw that thing about him, I gained a lot of respect for him.
So you're not going to make fun of his agent anymore?
Oh, he's got the greatest age in the universe.
Okay, well, I'm also going to pick the LA Rams because I believe Matthew Stafford is amazing. I believe this defense is amazing. The offense is amazing. I question their run defense, though, at times. Their run defense scares me a little bit long term. And if they go up against a team that is run heavy, then they may be screwed. So that's my thoughts.
Okay.
All right, well, that right there is all of our NFL predictions. We do have a couple other things I want to talk about before we end off things today on the episode. Number one being, now that you're back, I know you said you had a couple of messages. You already went on your Lucas and Nick rant. Was there anything else that you wanted to leave with the Lucas and Nick Brown specifically?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You know
okay, floor is yours.
You know, we do these weekly polls. I'm going to show the listeners what we were checking off. We do these weekly polls. You know, we have family and friends. You know, it's only $1. It's basically for fun. You can win $26, I believe, what the winning total is, right?
$26?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Is that what you win?
Yeah, because it's 26 people.
Okay, so there's 26 people in it. It's random pick. It's like anything else. It's like gambling. It's luck. It's all it is. And I believe it was last week there was a comment made and then was seconded by your co-host Jagoffs, Lucas, and Nick Brown.
I'm sorry.
About that it's rigged. Do you recall that?
Yeah, they said that everyone in my family always wins, which I tried saying about half the pool is my family, but be that as it may.
I can't help it. You suck at picking picks. I'm just going to tell you that, both of you. Maybe you guys should get together, put 50 cents in a piece, put your picks together, and maybe you'll have a chance. I can't help it. You guys suck at picking teams. I believe Carrie's won it. Who's Lucas's mom, correct?
Yeah,
I
won it.
believe Jesse's won it. So
Jesse's
maybe
not in it.
last year he won it.
2 years ago.
Yeah. So maybe have Mom pick it for you because she knows more about football than you do, Lucas.
Damn.
And maybe Nick Brown, have your dad pick him because your picks suck. I'm sorry I won 3 times. You want me to apologize for being a winner? I've always told you my mom raised a winner. She didn't raise no loser. I can't help it. You're a loser. So that'll clear that up because they accused us of cheating on polls and a rig. Get out of here. You just suck at picking.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Did you have any numbers or anything you wanted to read for them or anything like that?
Oh, yeah. Here's the other thing. Dynasty over Kansas City Chiefs.
Is it?
No. In the 7 years that Mahomes has been in the league, he's made it to AFC Championship games all 7 of the years. Okay? The first year he was not the starter, Alex Smith was. In those 7 years, they've won 5 AFC championships. They've had 5 Super Bowl appearances. They've won 3 Super Bowls. They've lost 2 Super Bowls. How in the hell are you going to say anything negative about Patrick Mahomes? Number one. Number two, to say the Chiefs are done. Okay, they had a losing season for the first time since 2013. Since 2013, my team has won 149-59 with 9 straight AFC titles, 7 AFC championship games, 5 AFC championship times. They've made it to the Super Bowl 5 times, and they have 3 Super Bowl victories. I have no idea how you could hate on this team right now, other than the fact that when you're winning, people hate you, and they like when you're losing.
Mm-hmm.
So now I don't have to hear about the refs because they're with the Steelers now. They've been a dynasty since 13. They've been a true dynasty since they started winning Super Bowls. They're not done by any means. As long as Patrick Mahomes is the Kansas City Chief, they are going to have a shot to make the playoffs and take a run at the Super Bowl. It's going to be the missing pieces in between. Number one, they need to get a line. Number two, they need to get better on the defense, stopping the run. Till all that happens, they're in for some struggles. The reason why I bring this up is my loyalty was questioned by Nick and Lucas on being a Fairweather fan. Mm-hmm. I've never strayed. My kitchen's red.
Oh, we know. I live in it.
Everybody at work knows me as the Kansas City guy.
Your car was the Kansas City Cruiser for a while.
I've never strayed from my team. As bad as they were. So if they have a couple losing seasons, which I don't see happening, but if they do, so what? They're still my team. I want to see when the Steelers start losing or the Cowboys start losing multiple times and don't have nothing, if they're true fans. Well, I already know Lucas is not because Lucas likes Houston, Lucas likes the Steelers, Lucas likes whoever's winning. I mean, heck, he might like one of these teams down here for all I know.
He don't like my Cardinals.
He might like the Chargers.
What about the Lions?
He might.
Santa?
I mean, everybody should like Santa. It's Christmas.
Yeah.
But I just had to clear them up because, when you call people out, it's great when they have this thing called the internet and you can look up information that you may have forgot about. Like, I'll be honest, I knew they were good, but I didn't think they were good all the ways back till then.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't check their record every year. I just know that they're my team and they play good. So as long as Mahomes is in, the Chiefs have a chance at making playoffs and runs for Super Bowls. He's the greatest quarterback I've ever seen in my time.
Greatest?
The greatest.
Okay.
Even better than Brady, I think.
Rodgers?
Who?
Rodgers?
Better than Aaron Rodgers?
Like, athletically speaking, because for the longest, and it's not a trick question, like, for the longest time, Rodgers was looked as the more athletic quarterback. Brady was looked as the more successful quarterback.
No. I think Mahomes is better than Rodgers was in his prime.
Okay.
My opinion.
I agree. I'm just saying.
I mean, listen, it's biased because I'm a Chiefs fan. Everybody goes, oh, you're a Chiefs fan. That's why he's saying that. If you remember, when he came out,
You didn't like it?
I didn't think he was ready.
No.
I thought Alex Smith was our guy.
You didn't like it when Smith was gone?
No, I didn't. And then I ate my words. I did. That first season, he threw 50-some touchdowns. I ate my words. The guy's phenomenal.
Yeah.
I'm just happy he's on my team.
No, you didn't pick Mitch Trubisky.
No. God, no.
Well, I'm glad that you said your piece with everybody now.
It is Christmas, though. Merry Christmas to everybody.
Yeah, that's actually what I was going to go into. It is Christmas time. We're wearing our Christmas shirts. I got one that says Jagoff Yinzer. Nick Brown said that I was the Jagoff and you were the Yinzer. So I don't know if that's...
This says, stay jolly, my friends.
Yeah, did you have to have a sleeveless one? Like you couldn't wear... It's like 30 degrees outside.
Hey, man, I'm adapting to my surroundings.
Okay.
Sun's out, guns out.
Sure. No shorts? No leg pay, I'm assuming?
I'm not crazy.
Okay. Well, I wanted to ask you...
That's your generation, shorts and a hoodie. That's your guys' stuff. That ain't my stuff.
That's not my stuff. That's Pittsburgh. That's Pittsburgh right there.
No, that's your generation. And what did Nick Brown say?
He said that I'm the so I have two snowmen. I'm not wearing them on my head like he was, but I got a Jagoff.
Because you're not 5.
And I got a Yinzer.
I would have smacked it right off your head if you had it on.
It's funny. We were taking a selfie afterwards, like, because we take a selfie after every episode now. And when we took the selfie, Nick was in the middle since he was the special guest, and Lucas smacked it right off his head before he's like, "I'm not taking a picture with you."
Lucas, good job. I got to take back some of the stuff. No, I won't.
Okay, but yeah, he said I'm the Jagoff and you're the Yinzer. See. It's on my shirt.
He might got that right, actually.
Really? I'm the Jagoff snowman?
I can't believe I'm agreeing.
It's a nice shirt,
Brown.
though. Thanks, Mom. Shout out to Mom for getting me this one.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Mrs. Cairns ain't real happy with Nick Brown calling
Why?
her out for collusion on the polls. She's not real happy.
Ooh.
Good luck.
Not me. I didn't say anything.
Good luck, Nick Brown.
I tried defending. He's like, you got a Kansas City kitchen. I'm like, whoa, I didn't make the Kansas City. That's their Kansas City kitchen. I live for free there. I was like, I don't care.
Yeah, she wasn't happy about that comment either.
Yeah, I don't care what the kitchen is. The kitchen could be Seattle Seahawks for all I care.
You might want to stay away from Carnegie for a while, Nick. That's all I'm saying.
Well, it's okay. If he comes to Carnegie, he'll only be at 2 places. He'll be at the diner or he'll be down at that gambling place on.
Well, while you're down the diner, maybe Carrie can help you with your picks. Carrie, can you help him out with his picks?
Yes, he
He's
needs
not
it.
real good at it.
He's not.
I think he's finished on the bottom. Let's get that for next show.
Okay.
How low he's finished? What's the highest he's finished out of 26 people every week?
The highest he's ever been was a couple weeks ago. He was in 2nd place, but I don't think he's been in there since.
How'd that work out?
He lost a tiebreaker because actually he picked his Cowboys. If he would have picked against his Cowboys like I told him to, he would have won that week. The Cowboys is what screwed him, which is the best part.
Ironic. They call that word ironic.
I know. And by the way, I'm not going to be bald like you. Because the Cowboys are eliminated. The bet was if the Cowboys win the Super Bowl, I shave my head bald live on this podcast.
What's he got to do?
Well, here's the thing. We made the bet if the Cowboys make the playoffs. So since they're eliminated, he doesn't get to do anything. But if they were to make
What
it,
the bet is that?
No. Here, because
You were going to shave your head if they made the Super Bowl, and he gets nothing?
No, because
they suck?
we both did say they were playoff contending teams. So we couldn't base it off of the playoffs. So we were saying if they make it to the playoffs and if they make it to the Super Bowl, I had to shave my head bald. But I said if they make it to the playoffs and they don't, and they lose in the Super Bowl, or they lose in the playoffs, or their first round exits, then he has to get a mohawk. So I think he owes me a mohawk, but he's not going to do it.
You guys are really bad.
I have
at
a sister who's a cosmetologist that would love to give Nick Brown a
betting. You
mohawk.
guys are terrible at betting. That is the worst betting I've ever heard.
It was his idea, not mine. Talk to him. Hey, all I did was
The way it should have been was if they had a winning record, or if they were making the playoffs, or if they were making Super Bowl. That's 3 different bets in itself.
I said they're
So
not
he
winning
should
Super
be
Bowl.
bald right now.
No, he should have a mohawk right now.
Whatever.
I was the bald one.
Whatever, because number 1, they didn't make playoffs. Number 2, they didn't win their division. Number 3, they didn't make a Super Bowl. Number 4, they suck.
Yeah. So tell him to get a mohawk.
Oh, good Lord.
Downtown Nick
It's
Brown.
on you for not betting right.
I guess.
Learn how to bet.
Okay. Well,
You know what it is? Because you guys say bet the wrong way. Bet.
Oh, he gambles. He's a gambler too, so that's probably why. He's at bingo probably.
Bingo doesn't constitute gambling.
Well, he also plays the machines and he gets lottery tickets. That's gambling.
Bingo is for older people game.
It's still gambling.
Or children.
It's gambling. Spending money to play a game is gambling.
Betting on a football game, going to
That's
casino,
gambling.
That's good gambling.
Okay, go into bingo and
Playing the lottery,
that's gambling.
that's gambling.
Going.
Bingo,
That's gambling.
it's not gambling.
Yes, it is. How is that not gambling?
It's a leisurely activity.
That you're spending money on
having
and you're betting.
Fun at it.
You're betting.
You're not betting to make money on it.
Yes, you are.
You're playing a $1 card or something.
No, he's not. He's playing like 50 a card.
Okay,
That's
well,
gambling. You can't sit up here with a straight face and say bingo is not gambling.
I don't consider it a form of gambling.
Well,
yes,
we're-
you're spending money, but to me, if it's a game, I don't know.
When we're up at camp, we're doing those 50-50 raffles and playing bingo on those Friday nights.
I'm having fun. I'm drinking beer. I'm having
and
fun.
you're doing what? Gambling. Come on.
Listen, Nick Brown, that's not gambling. Bet on some football games. Well, in your case, if you bet on your Cowboys, you probably wouldn't be real good at that either.
All right, well, it is Christmas time.
Yeah, we got to be nice. Be nice.
It is nice. Lucas did give me one last message in terms of Christmas. Because we're going to all give a Christmas message, and then we'll recap some interviews. My Christmas messages, his Christmas messages, eat a lot of food. Have fun and eat a lot of food. That's exactly what he told me to say.
It's a no-brainer.
Yeah, and it's a no-brainer. I agree with him on that. But no, my Christmas message is Merry Christmas to everybody. Thank you for all the support. More episodes in 2026.
My message is Merry Christmas to you and your family. Enjoy your time with your family. As somebody who didn't realize till recently how old my children really are,
What made you realize that?
time goes like that.
Yeah.
Enjoy the moments, the small moments. Enjoy everything, because life is fast. Life is short. So enjoy your family. That's what I'm going to say. Even if you don't talk to them, reach out to them. This is the time. So enjoy time with your family. That is my message to everybody.
Oh, well, I love you, Dad.
Love you too.
Thank you for doing this. I do want to ask you, though. There's been a lot of things going on recently in my personal life. You haven't been really around for it as much because you have your work schedule, I have my work schedule, and then, I'm barely... Bella makes the joke all the time, I'm barely home, which is true.
Yes.
What is some of the stuff that you're interested in that I've been involved in? Because usually I like to ask the guests that I bring on, how'd you meet me, or what was your first impression of me? I can't really ask.
I met you at the hospital.
I can't really ask you that because you literally saw me be born into this world, so that wouldn't really work for you. I don't think that's a good question to ask you.
I met you in 2003 at St. Clair Hospital.
Okay, thank you for the clarification.
Your mother was there.
Was she? I'm glad she made the trip. But what was your thoughts on some of the stuff we did this year? Because I think I had the best year of my life. I would say I had the best year of my life this year, by far. I don't think any other year beats it.
Obviously, AEW is probably up there. I mean, that's a good accomplishment.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Love you, AEW.
You got to call a WWE match. You know, that's pretty cool. Even some of the stuff like just doing like women's basketball for Robert Morris and stuff like that. I mean, you're all over the place. I mean, that's a good thing. I think I've told you this off camera. I'll even say it on camera. Just keep going.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, listen, the only person that's going to tell you no is you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like I've told you, I know you want to do a wrestling career so bad, but if that ain't the start, that ain't the start.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Just go for what. If football's calling, go to football. If soccer's calling, go to soccer. Eventually, like most of your announcers that are in the sport that they want to be in, eventually you'll make your way there. It doesn't have to be at 22 or 23 years old.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And like we were talking off camera too about getting a master's. If that's in the cards, get the master's. I mean, get it all. You're only young once.
Yeah. This is the time to do it.
It's only harder later in life to get that stuff. Because if you wait and wait and wait to go back and get it, it's going to be a lot harder. It's going to cost a lot more money. Because you know you're learning as you're growing up, everything goes up in price. Like you're to get your master's now, say it was $20,000 to get the master's. You wait 5 or 10 years, it might be 30 or 40 grand.
Yeah.
So I mean, just keep doing what you're doing. Don't close doors. Keep them doors open.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's what I'm proud of.
That's what you're proud of? Well,
Yeah.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. In terms of the wrestling stuff, your son's been getting picked on a lot recently.
Yeah, you know what? I don't think I can go at 880.
Why not?
I might have to beat the shit out of one of them dudes.
Well, one of them lives right down the road from us.
Who?
Carl.
Oh, Carl? Kevin?
Yeah, he turned on me. He's with them now.
Listen, that's a gimmick. I'm not sold on him
No.
turning on you.
He,
He's your road dog. I don't believe it.
I mean, he is, but like, come on. He leads by example now. Like, what's this all about?
I think they're paying him.
You think they're paying him?
Yeah.
Did you see the most recent show where he became a judge now? Like, John was walking down. I tried hiding him.
Here's the bad thing
Yeah.
with this leaders by example. Kevin's in better shape, and he does nothing with wrestling.
I don't know if I'll go that far. Kevin's not in good shape.
I would take Kevin over one of them two. They look like they're going to have heart attacks in the ring. Clayton King and who's the other bozo?
Some guy named John.
Yeah, here, some guy named John on that. Listen, you're lucky that I don't go to 880 wrestling. I would have them tortured so bad they'd want to fight me. And then they'd get their ass whooped. Because unlike
You've
you,
talked to John, though.
unlike you, I can fight.
I know.
And I love to mix it up.
I know you do.
I wish I was 10 years younger. I'd go, ooh.
You don't. You did talk to some guy named John off the record, though.
Yeah, he was actually a nice guy.
Yeah, John's great. But no, I do
Clayton
hate him.
King was a weirdo, though. I got to be honest. He was a weirdo.
He was a weirdo.
Yeah.
We love Clayton. No, we don't.
You might like him. I don't like him.
I don't like any of them. They're leaders. They're
Yeah.
assholes.
Yeah.
He picked me up and carried me off commentary. Are you at least proud of me for getting in the ring and doing my first in-ring segment? With Zeke Mercer?
Yes. Yeah.
I told him off.
You got out pretty quick, though, too, didn't you?
You gotta be impressed. I got some wheels on me, Dad. I'm still young too. Listen, I looked at Zeke Mercer, and they were being a little bit disrespectful. They, of course,
Is that the ones that put their coats on you?
No, that's Chuck. That's another goofball that picks on me. That's the
I
Jocks.
might choke him with your jacket. I really need him.
Yeah, please do. I haven't seen him in a couple weeks though, so we're good. He makes me a coat rack. But no, Zeke Mercer, they were talking trash and blah 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 blah. They got called a name they probably didn't like, and then they took it out on me, and they go, "Oh, well, Austin, you just get out of my ring, you well-dressed elf, before I have to put my hands on you." Boom, puts the mic to my chest, and I had a decision. Either A, I listen to them and I get out of the ring, or B, I put them in place, and that's what I did. I said,
Wait
Zeke,
a minute. Like, I'm shorter than you. I'm 5'9".
Yeah.
5'8", probably on a good day.
I'm taller than Zeke, too.
How you going to call somebody an elf when you're bigger than him? Because what a lot of listeners don't know, one wrestling company, well, I'm not going to throw out there, wouldn't let you do the behind the ring interviews because you're bigger than the wrestlers. You're taller than the wrestlers.
Yeah.
So how can somebody smaller than you say you're an elf?
Ask Mercer. Ask
It's a
them.
moronic thing to say. You're a moron.
Well, yeah, I said it, but guess what?
Elves are short, not tall.
I got my own chant though. I said F you Zeke. I ran out of the ring because
They said, yeah. I like how they're including you in a lot of the storyline. The only thing I don't like, I mean, obviously I'm a father, so, you pick on my son, you're picking on me, and I'll beat your ass. And I got a lot of buddies, and they're crazy. So good luck.
I'm having fun there, though. You know that.
Enjoy it. I mean, listen, at the end of the day, I know they're accepting you, and it's all gimmicks and schemes and storylines.
A lot of it's my ideas, too.
But just continue with it. But like I said, don't close no doors.
No doors will be closed. No doors will be closed. Last thing I want to talk about before we end things off today on this episode. I love to recap the old interviews and then bring up the new ones. This past week, I did my second ever interview doing two people at once. The original one was Katie Arquette and Derek Dillinger, who actually are coming back on in a couple months.
I can't wait for that one. I like both of them.
Oh, my God. Katie and Derek, so nice. They are like big brother, big sister to me. And then you got these two goofballs. I love them to death, though. Psychedelic Dreams. Sammy Suntimer, Leo Dreams. At the time of the recording, they were the 880 Tag Team Champions.
Yeah, they had their belts right there.
They did. And Billy. Billy the Alien was right there. He likes me.
I'd have kicked that thing off the table.
Hey, why do you not like Billy?
It's weird. Whatever.
Okay, well.
It's just my thing. I don't like it.
Well, here's what you're going to hate. They were the 880 Tag Champs. Now the leaders are John and Clayton. They won the titles since they've last on.
You know why? Because they were talking all that shit about how they couldn't get beat and all that shit. Psychedelic Dreams.
They were talking a big game, but they did kind of get screwed in that match. I was on call for it, respectfully. So I kind of see it.
Isn't Reese part of Leaders by Example?
Yeah. Yes,
there you go. That's why.
Reese Hayes.
There
You're blaming Reese Hayes?
I blame Reese.
Okay, you blame Reese. What was your thoughts on Psychedelic Dreams? I had a fun time with both of them. We had a guest appearance from Mike as well, a.k.a. Carl Jr. It was great.
They were good. How old are they?
Younger than me, 19 and 20.
Yeah, they seem really young.
I think. Don't correct me if I'm wrong.
No, said. I think the one said that he was born in
2004.
5 or 6?
Yeah, that was Leo.
Yeah. I mean, they got a good future ahead of them. They're pretty athletic. I think, who was the one you just said? Aleo?
Yeah.
I think he's the more high-flying one, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. I watched him. He's pretty good. It was a good interview. I mean, they gave some content. I wish they would smack the shit out of leaders, like, for example, when you mess with my son, since I can't do it.
They actually do. They actually did. So the one time I was getting picked on commentary, John was yelling at me, and Sammy came over and took the headset and was like, I got you, Austin. I'll stand up for you. So Sammy actually protected. And Aleo did too at one point. So
I'm just saying, when they put their hands on you, want them to smack shit out of them for me. I'm
think
calling you guys up. Smack the shit out of these clowns for me, since I can't.
I think they will. They want their tag titles back, so.
Yeah, do me a favor. Say, that's from Austin's dad. Don't even give him like a closed fist bitch slap him. I want a bitch slap on him.
Okay, so if the leaders by examples right here, what do you want Psychedelic Dreams to do?
Bitch slap the shit out of him.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I want.
That's what you want?
Yeah.
Well, tell him.
I did. Next time you see him, bitch slap him and say, that's from Austin's dad.
Okay.
Then if they say, what? Give him a backhand.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, good. But it was a good episode. Did you see the appearance from Mike? Good old Carl Jr.?
Yeah, he came in on the side.
Yeah, he was right here. Yeah, we don't like him.
Yeah, well, he blamed you for bringing Kevin.
Well, yeah, exactly.
That's your road dog.
I don't like him. No, I don't want him. I don't want him to be my road dog.
He is.
Okay.
God bless Kevin.
God bless Kevin. Okay. Carl, Kevin, whatever we call him now. Last thing that we have is this Sunday, Jamie Jamison. He is the brand new IWC World Champion. Just wanted to beat Duke Davis, who Duke was also on the podcast. I know you've seen Jamie a couple of times. First of all, thoughts on him winning the title, thoughts on the upcoming episode. I didn't tell you about it yet because it hasn't came out yet. Anything that you're...
I think I might have seen a sneak peek at the promo.
Oh, yeah.
I did see a sneak peek, yes. I'm actually glad he's the champ, to be honest with you. He's an underdog.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing against Duke. I like Duke. I'm looking forward to the episode. I want to see what he has to say, his background and all that.
He's a good guy.
Yeah, he seems like what I said from the...
My mom likes him, too.
Yeah.
Because she felt bad because, like the one show, like, his table was, like, empty and there's, like, a couple other people that was, like, out the door, I think. Or is that the right one I'm thinking of, or is that someone else?
No, I think that was him. I think there was... I think it was when he was newer. I don't think he was getting a lot of people at the table when Mom felt bad for him, something like that. But your mom's got a big heart, so...
Yeah.
He just wasn't well known at the time, that's all.
Yeah.
I think hopefully this will catapult his career. I like the match. I think he did great in the match against him. I'm looking forward to being a champ.
He brought the title down here too, which is great.
Yeah, I did see the pictures with it.
Yeah, it was cool.
I think if you interview any wrestler, they need to bring their belt.
Thank you. I've been saying that. I actually told every wrestler
If they have
this.
a belt.
If they have it.
Yeah, if they have a belt, they
We
should
have this
bring it.
beautiful table right here. We'll lay it on the table. We'll
Not
put it on
just for
display.
that. I mean, you're the champ. Bring your belt.
Exactly. You want to showcase that you won it.
If I had a Super Bowl championship ring, I'd wear it out everywhere.
That's true.
If I had a Super Bowl trophy, it'd be sitting right here.
Exactly. I keep telling the wrestlers to. I think it's a new theme now.
If
A
I had
lot
a
of
Hall of
wrestlers.
Fame jacket, I'd wear it everywhere. I would be brown. Like,
Even David Lawless had his little gavel. So,
did he hit you with it?
no, he did not. He threw a bunch of cards at me, though, but that's okay.
Did he hit Lucas?
I wish he did. I wish he,
Might have to give him a call.
I got an MV chop. That hurt.
Yeah, that was stupid
Stupid.
on your part.
Yeah, it was stupid on my part. I will say this one last thing about Jamie, though, before we end things off. Congratulations, by the way. I don't know if you saw this or not. This is the day before we recorded this. Jamie Jamison actually just announced he's having his first kid.
Good for him. Congratulations.
Jamie posted baby pictures of it was like pictures of him and his wife with the little picture like the baby, and then the IWC title all in their backyard. It was actually pretty cool. I was like, holy hell! A week after I
What's he
interviewed.
do for a living besides wrestle?
I don't want to say it on the podcast. I'll tell you afterwards, just to protect his privacy. But Jamie, he's a hard worker outside of wrestling. We'll put it like that.
He seems like a great guy.
Yeah. No, he's a good dude. Very good dude. Kevin came down here for that interview. He was behind the scenes, a little peek behind the curtain. He ended up staying for a good 2 hours talking to us. He's a really good guy. Really good. Most of the wrestlers do, but he's a good guy. Anyway, Dad, it has been great, as always, having you back on the podcast. Jamie Jamison comes out on Sunday. Tomorrow on Steel City, Kyle Archer will be joining us. Kyle Archer with me and Nicholas Brown. That's going to be a goofy episode. Most chaotic episode of Steel City I've ever done. And then, of course, today is our NFL Week 17 predictions. You want to leave any final words for the listeners?
Sorry, I was kind of negative with Lucas and Nick Brown because it is Christmas time. I love them guys to death. It's just fun harassment. But they called me out, so I had to call them back out. This is my time to get back at them. But it is out of good fun. I mean, I love them guys to death like they're my kids. So, But I can't say downtown Nick Brown. I just won't say
You
that.
can't say it.
No.
Well, you're going to be back in a couple weeks.
At least, though, Matt Palangi is actually the smarter of the two Cowboy fans. I mean, he is a realist, at least.
Yeah, don't say that because he says that too.
He is. He's a realist. I'll give it to him. Matt, I'm giving you a compliment. I can't believe you probably heard it from my mouth, but he's a realist.
He's a realist.
And actually, I do like Matt. I listened to him on commentary on a couple things.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's actually has a good career ahead of him, too.
Oh, Matt's great.
I wish nothing but the best for him.
Matt's amazing. We love Matt.
Isn't he from Ohio, though?
Yeah, I think somewhere outside Cleveland.
There's a downfall.
He's all things Cleveland but the Browns. He's a Cowboys fan.
What the hell?
I mean, do you blame him? It's the Browns.
I'm everything Pittsburgh but the Steelers, so we got something in common, Matt. That's two compliments. We got to end this show before I get it to 3.
Make it 3. You have to buy him a drink.
Nope,
No?
not happening.
Not having it? Okay. Well, thank you again, Dad, for coming on so much. All those episodes will be coming out. Merry Christmas to you all. Don't forget to go check out our new promo. Mary Yin's Miss 2 is out now. Mary Yin's Miss 2. I wrote a whole poem. It was great.
Well, in case I'm not here, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Yes, you'll be back for our playoff episodes in the Super Bowl special, which I'm excited for.
Yeah, which I will still be in Kansas City gear, even though they're not going to be in the Super Bowl.
Good to know. Good to know.
Which is hard to believe that we're not going to have a Super Bowl party at my house with Kansas City stuff this
Are you
year.
still having a Super Bowl party at least?
I don't know.
Depends on who makes it.
If it's the Steelers, no.
If it's the Broncos,
Absolutely not.
you can invite George over.
No.
Okay. Well, thank you all so much again for tuning into the podcast. I am Austin Cairns. That is my dad, a.k.a.
Jumbo corn.
There we go. I'm not going to say it. I have respect for you. And we will see yous all in the next one. Peace.